This video is brought to you by Island Marine Rentals. 4 essential kayaking tips for first-time paddlers. Are you planning to try kayaking but don't know where to start? We've got your back. When you hear the word kayak, your mind usually goes straight to the fun-filled side of it. However, it's not always adrenaline-packed. It also allows you to enjoy the beauty around you as you breathe in the freshness of the air. Kayaking can be pretty complicated, especially for a newbie. You have to keep in mind the series of strokes and maneuvers while maintaining your balance on the boat. So, if you're looking for beginner kayak tips, you've come to the right place. Kayaking might be a sport that requires skill, but that doesn't mean you can't have fun with it. All it takes is some practice. Of course, you can't be good at it without getting started. Here are 4 simple kayaking tips to be familiar with before you paddle away. Tip number 1. Life jackets are important. One of the most important kayaking tips is to always wear a life jacket. Bear in mind that you're trying it for the first time, so you shouldn't let your guard down. A buoyancy aid can be the very thing that saves you from drowning. In fact, it's not only a tip for beginners, even experienced paddlers heed this advice. When choosing a life jacket, avoid getting horse collar styles because they are a bit awkward to wear and don't provide enough security. Prioritize looking for a design that will adapt to your body. However, some people also consider their kayaks. For instance, PFD jackets are more suited for recreational kayaks. Should you not feel confident using a life jacket alone, there's no shame in using a buoyancy aid to wrap around your arms and neck as well. Safety should always take precedence above all. Tip number 2. When choosing clothes, observe the water, not the weather. If it's your first time kayaking, you'll probably be worried about the weather conditions as you prepare for your trip. This is a rookie mistake. You should concern yourself more with how hot or cold the water is. Some people realize this soon after their first boat tipping. While it doesn't sound like a big deal, it actually is. If you're not adequately prepared, you could suffer from a cold shock, which is more dangerous than hypothermia. You can bring items such as a wetsuit, hats, or a paddling jacket. Don't forget to take proper footwear such as water shoes or high-quality sandals. Tip number 3. Take time to study the route and the weather. No set of beginner kayak tips would be complete without this important advice. Since you're a newbie, no one is expecting you to be familiar with the route. You are, however, presumed to have a map of the route you choose. Know what routes are appropriate and manageable for beginners such as yourself, such as areas like bays and other covered places away from strong ocean winds. If it is your first time kayaking, fog is your enemy. If you detect even a hint of fog, steer clear, because you could lose visibility in a matter of minutes. Tip number 4. Select the best boat. Last but not least, identify which type of boat will serve your purpose. There are so many types out there. We know that most people wouldn't be aware of the variations for their first time kayaking, so here's a brief summary that can help you out. Recreational kayaks don't have plenty of safety features, so they are best in calm rivers and small bodies of water. Whitewater kayaks are made for adventure. They have plenty of safety elements that you can easily customize as necessary. Sea kayaks are very bouncy. They are designed to get you right back up should the boat capsize. Then there's the matter of choosing the right size. Kayaks, depending on the capacity, can carry 1 to 3 people. The main design, such as sit on top and flat water, should also be put into consideration. Careful decisions must be made because choosing the wrong kayak is a safety hazard that you can easily avoid if you're well informed. If you need an expert opinion, contact us at Island Marine Rentals. We can point you to the best places where you can do kayaking. Also, you may want to try our boat rentals in Clearwater, Florida. Call us today at 727-595-0000.